Yeah.
It is very true.
And Katie is this match. I don't know. It's like changing and transforming Katie. My experience is she's a medium. She's a psychic. She is always in communication with the whales and dolphins and now belugas.
Yes.
There's
the new
like
thing.
incredible water elements happening around for you. It
Yeah.
feels like it's. Why are you laughing?
Nothing.
Does that sound right?
I just love it. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, these are and we love each other so much. We are soul sisters, and we were meant to meet in this lifetime. And praise all the angels that we found each other again.
True.
Because I love when you talk and you have such a vivid imagination that you can see it, and it's like
that would be your
it's like
your
little
mediumship
like
kind of stuff.
it's
by the
like
way.
Oh my
it's
god!
like little like pictures and imagination.
Can you clairvoyant?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can see it, but it's so cute the way it comes through that you're like, yeah, and like it's like you're just there. Like we don't need Natalie doesn't need anybody else. Like you could entertain yourself 24/7. No need.
It's true.
And when other people are here, that's great. That's even better.
Yeah.
But actually, she doesn't need any of us.
You're right. That's
Right.
an actual true thing about Pisces energy, because I have so much. I'm a Pisces, and I have so much. Everything is happening all at once, always within me, and so if I get to have some of you with me in physical presence, that's even like a special bonus. But I really love being with me.
Remind me where your Leo is. Is that your?
It's my south node.
And
So it anchors you into that playfulness with and like being able to kind of access that because it's just part of who you are. See, I just astrologized you.
You are. I know you're getting it. It's so.
It's osmosis.
cool.
It's osmosis.
It's so beautiful.
yeah, Katie's also a teacher.
Yeah.
Well, we all are, but like,
I mean,
but wait. I'm sorry. Wait,
I'm like, so are you?
Wait, that confused
Like, and
me.
so is Natalie.
Wait, I'm like, what were you trying to
no,
communicate?
I mean like formally, like I mean like
Like
no,
I was
no.
a
I mean
teacher
like
of
she was a
children.
teacher.
Like
She was
I
a
was
teacher,
really
like a
was.
high school teacher.
Yes.
Yeah, like not.
Was it
high
high
school.
school? No, it wasn't high
Oh
school.
no! Wait a minute. What was it?
That was must have been like a different
Oh,
timeline.
wait,
taught
I did
everything
have an
from
image of
kindergarten
ninth
to-
grade in my
from
mind.
like kindergarten up through
What was the last time? Was it
middle school.
Oh,
it
it
was middle school.
Middle
It was
school.
When there was like a
6, 7,
6 foot tall person.
Yeah.
Who is?
No, well, I mean, most of them were bigger than me, but
Also because they're probably older. Katie was teaching special education. Is that what they still call it?
I mean, they did. I taught. I mean, my technical title then, but that was like years ago now, was emotional support.
In public school?
Public school. Yeah.
That time is over.
That time is way over.
Now
I've never been so grateful to not. God bless anyone who's watching this who's actually teaching in a physical school building right now.
Yes.
Yeah. And also, before we get started, we just want you guys to know that Katie and I always open up these sessions with Reiki so that these are healing times for those of us. Thank you, Natalie.
So
So that
Courtney shaked her leg.
Do you wonder
I'm like,
why we get comments like we do, guys?
here's the
Wait,
bear.
what did
my
they
leg
say?
hair.
The bear. I have a bear and a scab, and Courtney's like like Venus conjunct her sun. Katie too.
My hair is just light.
oh,
Oh boy.
that's her Irish hair.
That's my Irish.
Hi, Miss
my Irish
Egg.
hair. Yeah.
But at any rate, we do set this up with Reiki. So also, if somebody has like an intention, you don't need to write it down because we're not, we have to stick to the show. We don't take requests on here per se. But what I would encourage you to do is, because we're working with the Reiki, like, and there's something that you just needed to call in for your own life and this time together,
Or let go of.
Right? I would encourage you guys to do that because these are meant to help with people aligning with their purpose and ascension and support.
Yeah.
So we hope that that's very helpful to many people. We have heard good feedback. We do love hearing feedback from you guys. So, Anyway,
Oh,
Yes.
I'm so happy to be with you both. I love watching our show
You do-
as it's happening. Like
Pisces.
Well, the moon is in Pisces today,
It's right on
so
my
it's
sun.
right on your
It's
sun.
right- like,
well,
right-
is that
right-
why? Is that also why?
it's trining your moon.
Right.
Yeah, it's very psychic. It's like, and it's where is it? Where's your Pisces?
I don't have any friends.
I know, but you love us.
I do.
You know what? I
love
found
you.
out. I have Lilith in Pisces.
Oh,
And the asteroid Lilith is in
Wow.
Pisces for me.
I wonder what I
Wow.
would be interested to learn more about
It's-
that.
Yeah, we can.
We can.
chat.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm.
It made perfect sense to me.
Whew.
I was like, oh,
Yeah,
ooh,
this
I
is
want to
a
blow shit up.
this is
Oh.
a mutable moon. This is a mutable
Very
moon
deeply.
that this is the moon in Pisces is extremely uncontained. So
Well-
that's here we are. Like
Oh.
there's
Yes.
it's like steam and ether.
See, maybe that's why the food is so
And
expensive.
I
Oh.
wonder.
What?
No, I wonder where. No, because Diana's here. She's like.
Oh, hi, Diana. Hi,
Diana,
princess. I
she
mean, she
is-
probably doesn't want to be called princess.
She was specific, like that's why I kept saying like Diana,
Yeah.
Princess of Wales, because that was like her formal title that she
Mm.
was able to kind of take with her after she left that
Mm.
situation.
Mhm.
But she's like, Di is fine. That's
Okay.
what she just said. Di is fine.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Diana, Di, yeah. But I'm wondering because I can hear her kind of laughing. I'm wondering where Pisces is in her chart.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And like what the moon looks like, what her moon looks like, or where Pisces
Yeah.
is, because she was so specific about coming today.
Oh yeah, she was.
Well,
was,
so
remember?
what is the current astrology today?
Well, wait, we didn't do my.
Oh, we have to do your.
Oh my
yeah.
God!
Oh my gosh!
Wow, how could we miss?
I know.
The
Before you do that,
Natalie
I'm
prayer.
sending shout outs to Facebook. So we have Terry and Rob
We
and
had my-
Kim and Sophia and Kathy. Woo! Hi guys. I know.
Okay,
Natalie's
Wait,
going to.
I'm gonna
say
call
her
in
prayer.
some. Even though they've already done it, we're gonna do it again. You ready, everyone? We're gonna do our the special magic. So maybe you take 3 big breaths. Ah, and I'm an opera singer, so maybe it's even gonna sound like this: a big full inhale. And then another in breath.
My hair is standing up.
And I call in the highest, purest iterations of all of our spirit teams, our archangels, our ascended masters, and our most well-heeled ancestors into this space right now.
This is Pisces in action.
This
right
is
now.
Pisces.
I give thanks to them all, that everyone watching right now and or in the future, and that Courtney, Kitty, and I, and Di, that we are all being supported by the highest, purest iterations of our spirit teams, our archangels, our ascended masters, and our most well-heeled ancestors, that we are living the highest, purest iterations of our most abundant, and that includes financially, everyone, and in the realms of health, wealth, relationships, and love, our most abundant, our most divine, and most benevolent timelines. I give thanks that we are all infinitely, divinely led, and divinely protected. And so it is. Oh, speak. Amen.
There it is.
It's like the here.
I never thought about it.
That's the cat.
I always saw it as like little like
Squiggles?
the squiggles.
Like rainbow, ribbon candy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. See, you can see
See?
rainbow ribbon candy.
Next week on Self Discovery with Katie, Courtney, and Natalie.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh, this is
Okay.
so helpful.
Good.
I love being with you so much. Our moons and suns makes this perfect
Yeah.
trine, you guys. It's a triangle of the purest, beautifulest love and communication that's always happening. Yeah. And so here's Di. Oh. So you want me to talk about the astrology?
Yeah, and
like
then
the
we'll see
current.
how it like links in with Diana.
With
Okay.
Diane's astrology.
Okay,
and
okay.
the current
Yes.
astrology. So
So-
wait. First, tell me,
Yeah.
what is Diane?
Diana.
She's a Cancer.
Diana. She's a Cancer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she is a
July
Cancer.
1st.
Full on Cancerian. Okay, so today is Monday, May 11th, 2026. It's about 3:30-ish p.m. And the moon for all of us is at 13 degrees of Pisces. So it's actually really
13.
lighting up all of our moons because it's trining
yeah.
your Scorpio moon and your Uranus. It's trining your moon. It's trining my moon.
Yeah.
So there's extra like porousness happening. Pluto is paused to be retrograde in the heavens. We have this ability. Also, I want to really invite in with the Taurus energy that we have, which I love. Courtney, you can't see it, but there's a full extravaganza buffet spread right now, which is very Taurus sun.
There
Like,
you go. See that?
It's
food.
you can see
There
it
we
on
go.
Facebook. It's so, and so we're like eating tamales and guacamole and yogurt and corn and cheese and stuffed peppers with honey, like, and sweet cheese inside. So that's very Taurus, this invitation to enjoy. And then we also have the energy of this Jupiter, which is in Cancer, making everything even more abundant because it's in a sextile, which is a really nice conversation with the sun. So what can you do to enjoy even more abundantly today? Being incarnate, being in your human body, because there's a lot of support to do that. And I know for me, one of the things I did was I actually went to the gym again, and I was like, and it felt good.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, look at me. And I'm like, my body is changing already. I am so, feel my muscle.
Let me feel. Wow, Natalie, it is good muscle.
You had your body prepped with all the yoga you were doing. So once you added the weight in, it actually
God. I'm like,
Yeah.
so that's very Taurus as well. Like getting into the body, doing something that helps. And even one of the people who's in my permission granted container, like, was literally in the forest, like rubbing mud and leaves on herself today. She was like, Natalie, she's British. She said, Natalie, hi, Iona. Natalie told me to get grounded. Here I am putting mud on my face. And I was like, yes, that's right. Yes. Yes.
And
And
my husband tells me to go put my feet in the
Yes, he
grass. I was
did.
like, I don't know who you think you're talking
Right,
to.
right.
Let me tell you something.
So, and would you like me to talk about how Di's chart also?
Yes.
So, yeah, you can. So,
Wow.
So, right. Di, she's an Aquarius moon with humanitarianism.
Oh, of
Humanitarianism.
So the video that I did that I put up before,
Oh, yeah.
when she was talking to me in the car,
Yeah.
what she said was that she wanted to talk about her humanitarian.
Oh
Okay.
my
Well, that's where it
So
is.
that's why,
There it is.
okay.
It's right there.
That's great.
Yeah, and she actually, her North Node is in Leo, so it's also conjunct Uranus. So it is part of her reason for coming into her body involved some element of shock and surprise in a very public way. And Uranus can come along and be like, boop, I'm like, here's a portal for you to leave your body, which is what happened for her. It was really, and she's so always has this element of incredible beauty. She has Venus in Venus's favorite sign. Venus is in Taurus for her. So when she walks into a room, you can't, it's like a fact that she's so beautiful. And actually, of course, we're talking to her. The North Node for all of us is sitting on her Chiron, so that she wants. Wow!
This is why she wanted to do it today.
Okay. Yes. Like she wants.
Wait.
So our collective North Node is in Pisces right now, and it's sitting right on her. Something about her turning her own poison into medicine in the house of children. Did she work with children? Like, I honestly don't know. And and it's her son
And her own children.
Oh,
Her own children. And she also worked, part of her humanitarianism was traveling and working with children in other countries that were like sick or, needed support in other ways.
Oh my God. Wait, you guys. And the fact that she is like coming to us and saying, I want to talk right now, is also her Jupiter which is the largest planet in our solar system. You can when you take Jupiter, you can fit 1,000 planet Earths into that planet. So when Jupiter is touching anything, it makes it bigger. And right now, Pluto, for all of us, is at 5 degrees of Aquarius, and her Jupiter in Aquarius is at 5 degrees. So she is wanting to be. I wouldn't be surprised
Wow.
if something more comes out about her in the next few weeks, because
That seems to be the trend when people come to speak
Yes.
with us. Is
Yes.
that it's like
Yeah,
the
if
prep
you
work
guys-
for like something else coming.
Yeah, if you guys pay attention to that,
Yeah.
it is a trend. And it's also like, we always like to tell people, when you actually see, there's a lot of I'm sorry, but there's a lot of fakes out there, and all this stuff is very popular right now, and so forth and so on, and people are good at like generalizations, but like when you see a real medium, and what will happen is those people that are coming through to us, they're coming for a reason.
Yeah.
And if you're on listening, there's a message for you. But what will happen is in the days that follow, and even in the weeks, because we've gotten so many stories
so
and
many
so much,
stories.
not only will you see it confirm places, but you'll see it show up in your life in fun and fun ways that are like, it's like, we call it, you can't make this shit up.
Yeah.
And it's really neat. So like, i.e., I always point back to our Michael Jackson episode, which we did weeks, and I mean weeks before the Epstein files came out and aired and all this stuff. And now everybody's on the kick, but he came to us prior to that and right after that. And you can find that on YouTube on Natalie Levin Astrology channel, and countless other ones as well.
Yeah.
That have been
like even with Freddie Mercury last week.
Freddie
It
Mercury.
was like
Oh,
the day. Was
Did
it
you
the
want to tell the
day?
1134 story?
Oh my God!
Oh,
Yes. So
So last week we were talking to Freddie Mercury, and it's not a like completely, we don't have an exact time of birth for him. And then Katie was like, I'm this number 1134 1134 is coming to me, and I'm like,
And it had to do with Aquarius, remember?
Yeah, it had to. Oh yeah.
because we thought, like, I said to
Oh,
you,
yes,
I
you
said,
thought he
and I
was an
said, and I
Aquarius
said to you,
rising.
are you sure? He is so much Aquarian energy. Are you sure?
Right.
And you were like, well, actually, because we don't know his actual time. It could be. And then we thought, oh, plug that in.
Yeah.
And see if
And it did
1134.
not.
He was like, vroom, 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 vroom.
And so it didn't compute, and we were like, huh. Well, this is what happens too. Where
So that
sometimes
was last Monday.
That was last Monday.
Yes.
So this is what happens too, is sometimes they give you something, and then all of a sudden that it doesn't make much sense why it came in that way. 24 to 48 hours later, whooping.
Yeah.
And so what happened 24 hours later?
24 hours later is I'm like, oh my gosh, Katie and Courtney, we're texting all the time, nonstop. Oh my gosh, at 11:34 a.m. this morning, Pluto stationed in Aquarius, like right at that exact moment.
And I was like, what?
And
I was like, what?
And I was like, did you say 11:34? Pluto in Aquarius stationing?
Yes.
I was like, Katie. Literally, I think I put it in huge caps, Katie. And we were all like,
you do the same thing. When you get information, you just say it.
yeah, you just say it.
I don't ever edit anything when we do this. And when I do like sessions one-on-one with people, if something's coming in, I'm saying it. And I mean, I will. People who have done readings with me, I will say anything.
Me too. You're not always going to like it.
Yeah. But it's interesting because I always felt a strong connection to Princess Diana. Like I just, and it wasn't in a way that like, oh, she's a princess. It wasn't like that for me. It was more of like, there was something about her energy. I mean, even when I wasn't aware of my own energy or what I do, there was always something that like pulled me to her. I was devastated when she died.
Really?
Like, I cried for days.
Wow.
How old were you?
I mean, it was in was it 1991, 1990?
Oh, was it that long ago?
Was it that long ago?
Really?
I believe so. I believe that it was.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was so long ago.
was it 93? I don't remember exactly.
Wow.
But it was it was in like the early 90s, if I am.
So were you just like
No,
in
I
your
was-
20s?
I was
was
like
in
late
junior
teens.
high
Like
school.
late teens.
Oh. Wow.
Like I was in high school probably at the time, but I just remember like feeling so sad and like so
Wow.
that she wasn't here anymore.
Yeah.
So when she started kind of like
Mm.
popping in
Yeah.
for this, I was like, oh my gosh, she wants to talk.
Oh, yeah.
Which I thought was really cool.
I know. It was so it's always surprising who's been showing up, and then
Yeah.
even the connections between them.
Yes.
Which we often find out later.
Right.
Some of them we
Oh,
like,
you know-
right.
I think that
She
she
loved
was
Michael
friends with Michael
Jackson.
Jackson.
Yeah.
She was friends with him.
And
She's laughing. She goes, "Dirty Diana was my favorite song."
Did he write that about her?
No,
No.
no.
but it's really funny because all I could hear. Remember, I kept saying "Dirty Diana," and I just kept hearing it over and over again.
Yeah.
And Michael singing it, and they were joking around.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it was really. I was just like, "Oh, wait a minute, that's right."
Yeah.
They met,
Mhm.
and
yeah.
they
Yeah.
did a lot of the similar work
They
on the
did.
planet. So
Yes.
so that's also interesting because they were both like humongous humanitarians.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up. when
Did she,
actually
you
died.
guys, when she died,
97. She
was
died
it,
in 97.
was it head trauma? Because I'm just
Yeah.
got like a headache.
Yeah.
It was.
She
was
died in a car accident.
But do you, like, it's literally right
Yes.
here. Wait,
Yeah.
this doesn't usually happen to me.
Hi, Pisces.
See, hey.
It's
Wow.
your lit up Pisces right now. It's
Uh-huh.
Oh,
giving you
yeah.
access to like all the things.
Like,
So
I feel like, oh, and if she
Yeah.
was in, like, I don't know if she was in the passenger seat.
in the
which-
back.
Oh, in the back. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like something happened with her head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know, Katie? Like, do you
Ye-
know?
I mean, I will say that I don't know I know that it was bad. I know that
Like, she died
had
on
a
the
lot of
spot.
trauma. I don't think she died on the spot, but she
Oh.
died soon after.
Oh,
And I'm saying that because she was bringing me through it while I was driving here today. And I was like,
Oh.
could we not do this while I'm driving,
oh,
please?
oh, wow.
But she was bringing me through it. And
Mm.
it was like, she kind of like pulled me
Mm.
into her body. And I was
Mm.
like looking, or there was someone that was there with her because she was looking at this person.
Oh, yeah. I think it
And-
was her.
I don't know. It felt like it wasn't necessarily someone that she knew,
Oh.
though.
Oh,
So I don't know if it was someone that came to help after, but she was like looking at this
Oh.
person, and she said I kept trying to speak and I couldn't. She couldn't
Oh.
speak, but I could hear like the words that were in her head while I
Mm.
was like in that
Mm.
moment.
Uh-huh.
It's not comfortable when that happens. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
lie. It's really uncomfortable when something like that happens. It doesn't happen often for me.
Mhm.
Unless I'm like
Mm.
trying to connect in
Yeah.
that way to someone. But she just said it's important. I think that she wanted me to feel like even though she was still in her body for that little bit of time, she wasn't really like aware of what was happening
Oh, okay.
because I didn't feel pain in my body.
Okay.
So
good.
I think
She was in
that
shock.
like
Yeah.
I didn't feel pain and
Mhm.
I didn't feel scared
Yeah.
either. But I think that there's a lot of questions that can come up when someone passes in that way, when
Mhm.
it is so violent and so
Yeah.
unexpected when that happens. But she's talking about
Mhm.
her, I don't even know.
Yeah.
She's showing me like after like even I'm not sure how long. I know she passed relatively quickly after the accident happened,
Mhm.
but she's showing me like, is she showing you this like in that moment? She like was kind of everywhere
Hold on.
at the same time. You know how
Okay,
you like
what-
watching like
Yeah,
the
like her
DVDs?
consciousness.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yeah.
They're bringing me through her body. Hold on
Yeah.
1 second.
We're talking to Princess Diana, by the way, if you guys
Yeah.
are just arriving.
Okay. So what happened? This is what listen, like you, I'm sure we can confirm because I don't know I've never known the actual details,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but this is what they're telling me. She's telling me.
Mhm.
So what seems to have happened was on somebody's head, you have like your literal, like your occipital, like where
Yeah,
your
which is
where
here.
it meets like your spine, and under there you have, it's like the base of your brain, and this
Yeah.
controls all of your, like, do I breathe?
Mm.
You know, when
Mm.
I don't have to think about it.
Mhm.
And so when
Mm.
what can happen is that the head gets hit the right way,
Mhm.
or there, especially from like a side hit,
Yeah.
which is why when people get T-boned, they often die.
Yeah.
It's because of the way that it goes, like up that, like the like that area. And so it there was a bit of a and you can also get like tears in the arteries right
Yeah.
there.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And it appears to me that
Mm.
it's almost surprising she didn't die right
Yeah.
away,
Yeah.
because typically it's like you're dead on impact.
Hmm.
So it looks like the way it was, like she would have been like
No,
had
she
she survived it, she would have been paralyzed from
Oh, wow.
she would have been a quadriplegic after that, if
Yeah.
that would have been
Oh,
the case.
wow.
And so
Mm.
it looks like there was like that, or this, I know this is probably graphic for some people, but the point of the matter is also, as she's breaking through us, it might be that people out there, or somebody this needs to get to, had questions that were
Yeah.
never
Mm.
clarified.
Mm.
So like
Yeah.
so, you know, when they tell us something, it's not just because for no reason.
Yeah.
Like
Mm.
somebody,
it's always very intentional.
it's always very intentional when they share with us about something surrounding that. So so that might be between the shock and also the fact that, like,
That
hey,
it
I
was,
can't
like,
actually feel my body.
Right,
Mm.
right.
This
That
may,
makes a ton of sense.
because I felt her being like literally paralyzed,
this,
like she
yeah.
can't,
Oh.
and like and it makes sense what, yeah, where she's just like,
Yeah.
it was very quick, almost surprising. Again, I'd like to say that it wasn't
Mhm.
immediate, but I do feel a little
It
bit of
was
a
very
life
quick.
force on
Yeah.
her,
Yeah.
and then gone.
Mhm.
And potentially there may have been a small tear in something called your descending aorta,
Mhm.
and that's what
Oh,
will
yeah.
happen when someone gets like crushed and they're like alive, and then as soon as the thing that crushed them
Oh,
comes
yeah.
out,
Yeah.
moves, it's like all of a sudden they're like boom, because what
Yeah.
happens is as soon as that lets loose, it's
That
like
pressure. Yeah.
your whole blood is just draining out of your
Yes.
body. So like
Yes.
again, very
Yes.
graphic. I'm sorry, you guys. However, here's
She feels so peaceful though.
She
Like,
is-
even like,
I feel
but
that
even
too.
in that, there's this odd sense of peace
Yes.
around her. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, she.
And the birds are singing.
Oh, so
Oh,
what's
as we're saying that.
so
Yeah.
what's interesting? Well, I'm probably going to say something a little controversial, but I'm going to say what she says. So what's interesting is she just said to me, I had a sense that my death was coming,
Oh, yeah.
and I
Yeah.
thought it.
Yeah.
I was afraid that, and she goes, and when it happened, I thought, okay, like she knew.
Mm.
yeah.
And it was interesting because she's like, it was horrible, and I know that's graphic, but she goes, it was also like, and it was unfortunate. She goes, but it was also like she was glad it didn't hurt as much as she thought it was going to.
Mm.
Yeah.
So what's
Like that
interest-
really is what she keeps saying to me is
Mm.
like, it's important. I was peaceful. I was like,
Yeah.
she's saying it over and over again.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
that's. I'm glad you're hearing that too.
I really think that
Mm.
that though, like people, family, you know, that are left behind in trauma situations
Yeah.
like that, those are the questions
Yeah.
that will come up, you
Yeah.
know, and
Mm.
she's funny. She goes, she's making me laugh now. She goes, enough about all this nonsense.
Mm.
Well,
But what she's talking about too is like, I don't know if anyone listening is familiar with exit points, but she's talking about like the different exit points that she had built into her life.
Mhm.
So an exit point is built into kind of like your soul plan,
mhm.
which is something will happen and you have a choice whether your soul is complete here and wants to go,
Mhm.
or if your soul is like, no, I still have more work to do.
Mhm.
And she's talking about like all the years that she struggled with depression.
Mm.
Mhm.
And there were exit points that she could have taken then,
Mhm.
but like her soul knew that she still had more to do
Mm.
in that time. But she said this was an exit point that she knew that she had to take. It wasn't her last one though. She's being clear about that. Like she could have chosen to stay
Mm.
because it's one of those things that happens on a soul level where if your soul chooses to stay, it doesn't necessarily matter what's happening with your physical body.
Oh,
You know, like if your soul chooses to stay, those are like those miracle situations.
Let me be clear, as a nurse that worked in critical care for
Right.
a long time in my career.
And also you having the experiences. That
oh
we
yeah,
had.
yes.
Oh, that's right. Well,
Oh,
yes,
right.
yes.
So
For
like,
those people that don't know, I have had 3 near-death experiences. One,
Yeah.
I totally died and was on life support for over a month in a car accident.
Yeah.
And mine
Thrown
also.
from the car.
Oh yeah, my neck was broken as well. My whole other side of my body, my face was smashed out, serious brain injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
yeah, she's
But-
like, remember?
Oh yeah. That's
That's
right.
that's so crazy.
It's really, really it was against all it doesn't even
So
make
again,
sense.
against
Oh, that was
all-
like an exit point for you, but you were like, I'm staying.
You know, I can't
I mean-
I still can't believe
That you
that I
stayed.
Yeah,
stayed.
I know.
3 times.
It is.
I
but
was
it's-
just
the
like-
car accident is really remarkable.
But now you know why.
Now I know why. And you know what? I just want to say that for people that might be out there that need some hope.
Yeah.
There are points in our life where, for all intents and purposes, it looks like nothing is going or there's no way you're going to get out of it. It's absolutely impossible. Life is miserable right now, or maybe it's not miserable. It just feels heavy and ongoing. And it's like, oh my gosh,
Like no
this
light
is
at the end
like
of the
no
tunnel.
light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
And like, I just want you to know that the 3 of us actually
Have
have all had that and
Mhm.
understand it. And
Yeah.
like, if that's you right now, like, and I feel like there is somebody on here that is really in a spot that they might not even be talking about it much with
Yeah.
people because they
Yeah.
don't want to, like, it's too scary.
Mhm.
But yeah, Diana said that she wanted us to talk about that
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
That, like, listen, and you know what, and the planet, it feels like, is really crazy right now.
Yeah.
You know, Earth is an odd place to be, but please know it's because all of this old trauma is coming up to leave and to restore things.
Yeah.
And you have to remember that destruction is part of birth.
Mhm, mhm,
You know,
mhm.
there's no rebirth without death or
Yes.
destruction. And I know that that's uncomfortable for people,
Yeah.
but it's part of a process, and Earth is ascending, and people are doing, you know, this is heavy times, but you know, we're going to all get through this as a
Yeah.
planet.
Mhm.
And a lot of it too will, you know, just kind of keep going inward. You know, we kind of, when we're in stress, we want to react outward. And I don't mean internalize it. I mean, like, there's an invite
Breathe.
to breathe,
To breathe.
to offer
Yeah.
yourself as much
Mm.
compassion as possible,
Yeah.
Yeah.
to own your shit when it is your shit and you're in the same pattern,
Yeah.
and be able to get creative.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
because there's more modalities than ever out
Yeah.
there that are available to help.
Yeah.
So Diane saying one thing, I don't know if Diana showed you this, but one of the thing she keeps showing me, and I think is so remarkable, is her ability, especially as a sensitive person, but her
Yes.
ability
Super psychic.
to
Yes.
be under the pressure
That she was.
to know
Mhm.
things that she did that maybe, you know, are not always privy to the regular public,
Yeah.
and to also see the darkness of humanity
Yeah.
Mm.
and not be able to talk about it.
Mm.
There's no talking about it. There's just
Mhm.
save face. Here's how you act.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
worry about that, and carry on now.
Right.
Right.
You know, kind of like there's no crying in baseball.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
and
Mm.
so
She just said
Okay.
she wasn't prepared for it.
Yeah.
She was so young. She said, I was so young. She
Yeah.
said, I was so naive. I was so
Yeah.
like open-hearted, and she said,
Yes.
and a little ungrounded. She liked to
Yeah.
be like up
She
here
has
and
a grand water trine in her chart.
oh,
So
Mhm.
she has Neptune, which is in Scorpio. I'm diving down into the deepest depths
Mhm.
at the root of her isness. So that's the
Oh.
ungroundedness that
Okay.
you can, and maybe,
Yeah.
and then that's trining her sun. So she's always
her Cancer
deeply,
sign.
and then her Cancer
Right.
sun, and also trining her Chiron in Pisces. It's this grand water trine. So she could feel everything
Yeah.
of everybody, and
Yeah.
being in the royal family and feeling everyone's feelings, where I'm imagining there's a lot of dark centuries old
Yeah.
Mhm.
stuff that you're
And the
supposed to
land
keep
and
within the
yeah.
family.
Mhm.
I can only imagine what
It's
that
an
was
interesting structure
like.
to navigate.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And she was saying that
Mm.
okay, that makes sense. So she was saying like she couldn't, there was so much that she had to like emotionally repress
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
feel and just
Mhm.
like be like, there was a lot of internal noise for her, but also she did have access though to thinking
She
things
did.
through
She
once
did.
she
I was-
wasn't.
that's what she's showing me.
Yeah.
She said her ability to be like, she said, once I hit my 30s,
Mm.
that's what she was saying as you were saying that. She goes, when I hit my 30s, she said everything, it was like everything switched for me, where I had more, she's saying I had more ability to kind of like ground things down. And she said it was like parts of her were disconnected with the emotions because they had to be for her to be able
Yeah.
to stay here.
Yeah.
However, she was also able to stay authentic to herself, even though
Yeah.
she could be authentic and she could still function. But she's showing me like that's why her service, part of her service to the world was these humanitarian efforts.
Yep.
And
Yep.
these
Yep.
trips.
That's what she
Yep.
said, that she could put it. That's where she learned
could
to like, she could
channel
channel
it.
Oh,
that.
I
Yep.
see.
So she
I
could
see.
channel that care. Like she
Yeah.
couldn't
Yeah.
do anything about those
This,
things,
Yeah.
but she
but
could
she
do
could
it
do it
Yes.
about
about
that.
that. Yeah.
Yes.
that,
In
yeah.
another
And
part of
much
the
like,
world.
so I know we talked with Michael
Mhm.
with the traveling, but again, it's like leaving her soul imprint on the land where she was.
Oh, like doing
So like
grid
her
work? Is it
signature,
like
doing grid work.
Yes.
So all the places that she traveled, she said, and she's a little, it's funny because as like vivacious as she is, she also is like she's very shy at the same time.
Yeah.
So part of her is still a little bit shocked at how loved she still is after all of these. She goes, you know, she said, I could never imagine that my legacy would be the way that it is.
Wow.
And she said, it's what I always hoped for. But then she's showing me, and she goes, and my boys. And she's, and you know, she goes, and I have grandkids now.
What, Meghan Markle?
Well, no, yeah, and Catherine and
yeah. Oh, they do have
and William.
grandkids.
They have 3 kids, I think.
Oh
now.
my gosh.
But she's saying that she loves being able to kind of like watch how her love for her family and her children, she said that's part of the legacy that I left, because she said they were different because of me. They were different than everyone else because of me. Like meaning like in those circles, you know, and she's proud of them.
I love the way she's just showing me like how even with her children, like in private, like she really instilled in them a certain confidence in a different way of looking at things, because she knew that they were going to need to be equipped emotionally as well. You know, I like the way she uses her Aquarius moon, because it's you can actually really see that. And you know what's interesting? Am I in July when it's her birthday? Isn't our collective North Node going into Aquarius?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yes.
And isn't that going to sit right where her moon is?
It's going to sit on her South Node.
her south node.
Yeah, and her moon is there too. Yes.
And her
yes.
moon is there because she's talking to me about that.
Oh,
That's
wow.
why she just showed me
Wow.
that
Let me
why
see. I'm
um
gonna check in July.
Yeah, her birthday is July 1st. So
Yeah, no. I'm
oh,
just
and
looking.
she's talking about Jupiter moving into Leo and how that's going to
Mhm.
amplify some of the things that she has left behind too.
Yes.
with-
Yes.
And Michael too.
Yeah,
Oh, this is
July-
part of why they're all
I
coming.
know.
Wait, why?
That's what
Okay.
she just showed me.
Yeah, this is part of why they all have been showing up. To
And the
talk to us, too.
humanitarian.
Yep.
Well, Courtney, yes, on
Yep.
July 26th. Great job. So at that point,
Oh my God, July 26th.
Mhm.
That's when my car accident was. In 2017. Are you kidding me?
no, I'm not.
Oh my God, I just got I don't know if anybody
Wait.
can see.
I can see the goosebumps on your arms.
That's when the North Node's moving into what?
What?
Oh
Crazy.
my God!
I'm an
Wait.
Aquarius, guys. What are you kidding?
Wow.
Well, she just was talking to you about that. Wow, I wonder if this. Huh.
Okay.
Okay. I don't. Sometimes we
Uh,
don't even know how that's going to. That is
Yeah.
going to
Okay, so this is
unfold.
stuff that you can't make up
No.
either.
Mhm.
Like the way that that's crazy.
And
Does
it's gonna
where's her moon
her-
land with my Aquarius, my sun?
She's at 21,
Oh.
21 degrees,
Okay.
but that's close enough. Like there's,
Yeah.
I feel like you guys love each other because your Venus is at 14, so that's close enough of an orb.
Uh-huh.
Or you like
um,
she understands your worth, you understand her worth.
That makes sense.
Oh, this is very interesting. So this is all this stuff going on.
Yeah.
And then Freddie Mercury talking about getting us Pluto stationing in
Right, in
Aquarius.
Yes,
Aquarius.
yes.
So that's okay.
And that's going to be
And I
interesting.
will say that Diana had been kind of like popping in for all of us, like over some
yes,
time.
Yes.
And I was talking to one of my sisters, and I was like, I'm not sure who we're going to be talking to this week. She goes, how about Princess Diana?
Oh, what?
Oh my God, Maureen, I love her.
Oh.
And I was like, right.
Okay.
So she came
Wow.
in an even more roundabout way because she had been here, but I think that it was necessary for her to kind of come in sideways at me like that,
Mhm.
just so I would know, like, this is the day that you have to do it on this day. And now we know why.
That's so wild to me.
Yeah.
And that's like blowing my mind. And for
Mhm.
those who don't know astrology, Pluto is like the planet of power, right?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
also death,
And
rebirth,
alchemy.
and alchemy.
Transformation.
Non-stop
transformation.
transformation.
Yeah.
And so when with Pluto it being in Aquarius and then the North Node being in Aquarius
Mhm.
come July
Mhm.
26th,
Mhm.
what we're moving towards is really powering up our purpose with like the planet to rise into humanitarianism.
Yeah.
So Sharon
Right?
just wrote in the chat that Diana was also very into astrology when she was here.
Oh
Really?
my
Yeah.
gosh.
Oh my
And now
gosh.
when I read that,
Wow,
I was like,
Sharon.com?
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
When I read that, I was like, oh, you know what? I feel like part of me knew that. And I don't know if I knew it because I knew it or I knew it because Diana
told
said
you?
it to me.
Whoa.
But I think that she just used Sharon to kind of remind us.
Oh my
that-
gosh. And Sharon has a ton of Aquarian energy.
Yeah.
Like a ton.
You
Yeah.
know,
Thanks, Sharon.
Diana.
Thank you, Sharon.
You know, Princess Di is also saying, like, I want you guys to realize, like, look at if I could stand in the face of this and still rise and have
Function.
compassion and function and still show love. She's saying, like, so can you
Yeah,
as
yeah.
other humans in this
Yes.
planet. Like,
This is
like
theme today for
the
me.
darkness that's out there right now, or the heaviness or the meanness or the the crazy, that's not a permission for us to do the fuck it's, guys.
Yes.
It's not a permission for us to do that.
I mean,
It's,
it might feel
it might
easier,
feel that way,
but guess what? If you do, I'm telling
that's
you,
contributing.
it's if you do that, then it just makes it more difficult.
Yeah.
As one who did that for a
Yep,
long time.
me too. It feels like it should be that way, and maybe that's your process. Okay,
Yeah, and that's fine.
and that's fine. You could be that in that spot in your process, but also we'd like to invite you to the idea that there are resources, there are people, there are things that are coming, and like even the astrology is supporting that.
Yeah.
So like the astrology would even support all the recent, like with the Aries energy that was happened a little bit
Oh,
ago,
yeah.
and all this like war and
Yeah. Oh,
blah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's this
very
like
much.
destruction.
Yes, and like also the aggression. It's the shadow of courage. It's like cowardice. It's like I'm going to use some sort of mass weapon to whatever that may be. By the way,
to very loudly.
just
do
FYI,
this.
don't get the vaccines for the hantavirus. Just that talking about weapons of mass destruction. Is that okay that I said that?
Oh.
I'm serious.
I think that we get to say what we want.
Okay,
I mean,
I just don't want to get censored. But anyway, yeah.
It means you've made it.
Oh,
you get
that's
censored,
true.
it means you've
That's
made
true.
it.
That's true. And I want to point out there's a placement in our charts called your vertex, and your vertex is what I look at for your fate. And her fate is in the sign of Taurus, which is rich, like wealth. And like, even though she didn't come from wealth, right?
I think that she didn't come from like enormous wealth, but
Like-
she was kind of like
like
Lady Diana Spencer.
Oh, she was a lady.
She was I believe, if I am remembering that correctly, but it wasn't on par with.
I'm the king. I'm benighted.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is part of her fate to have been in the realm of luxury and money.
Yeah.
But it's not. Her North Node is in the sign of Leo, which also might have been quite uncomfortable for her, like being in the public eye, because she came in with her South Node, like not really wanting to be seen so much, all of a sudden she's thrust so loudly in the public eye.
What's her South Node?
It's in Aquarius, but it's below the horizon.
Right.
Wait, her North Node or South Node?
Her South Node's in Aquarius.
Oh,
Her North Node is in Leo.
Which is literally this.
Yeah.
It's me and you.
Yep, it is.
Oh yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Oh wow, and it's yours. Wait a minute, yours.
My South Node's in Leo and my North Node's in Aquarius. So Diana and I are reversed. We are.
Okay.
I might be like I'm 10 years older than she is, or younger. She's born in 1961. I'm born in 71.
Okay.
So our nodes are reversed.
Okay. Yeah, she's talking about.
Is she an eating disorder?
Yes.
Oh,
What?
she just showed me that.
Yeah, it was really intense.
Yeah,
she had
said it was.
anorexia.
Yeah, she said it was the only
And
way I could
bulimia.
control
And
anything.
yeah.
She had. Yeah.
Whoa, you didn't know that? But
Mm-mm.
oh yeah, she did. That was like, talk about trying to control your like circumstances.
Oh, this makes so. She just said. She just looked at me like, now you get it. Like, oh, like how when she had to do all the emotional suppression, the abuse, when she saw the abuse, it was like oftentimes that is a manifestation of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are these eating disorders. And so again, like you're right. Like, okay, this is that's sad.
She just said she's funny. She tapped me, she goes, I sent you the horses yesterday. And I was like, oh. And you gave me a mug with horses on it today.
Oh.
I've never seen that mug before.
You've never seen the mug?
No, I was driving home yesterday, and the horses are always in this one pasture, but they're never at the road. And every single horse was standing at the fence.
Oh, whoa.
Yesterday. And it's interesting because I don't know if she had like a strong connection to horses, but she's showing me like horses, and there's something
I feel like she
around.
rode horses.
She might have.
I feel like
she might have.
Yeah.
But or if she like worked, I don't know if she just said that they helped her
that's
to,
just
they helped to
wanting-
heal her.
What is it?
They're asking to co-host someone named. I just declined it.
Yeah, but it's interesting because horses have actually been popping up around lately
Mm,
more for
mhm.
people. So I'm just throwing that out there.
Maybe
I don't know
because
if
every week we're on this show. The
the
horses.
horses maybe.
This is my
Right,
This
this is
was
an
a
old horse farm.
this is an old horse farm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
the
They're
spirit-
a little different horses though. It's funny. I know what your horses feel like. These horses are different.
these different horses.
They're different horses. No, but they're like horses have. She said that she always felt at home with the horses because our hearts were the
space.
same size.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That makes sense.
Enormous heart.
Enormous. Yeah.
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 Mhm.
So that's something else. I feel like it's not an accident that she's bringing that in. So if there's anyone
What
who's
was her
listening
rising?
who
Libra. If we're going with a 2 p.m. time of birth, which an astrologer that she worked with, she said an astrologer that she worked with said that her mom told her that she was born right before the Wimbledon started, which is around 2 p.m. And
Okay.
so that's why we have her down as 2 p.m. Time of birth. And it's not like from a birth certificate or anything.
Yeah, but I mean, this makes sense for her.
Yeah, Libra rising is like again beauty,
Balance.
Yes, this feels very like looking at her feels very Libra rising. Like
Yeah.
Venus rules Libra, so she walks out into the
Mhm.
world again, radiating beauty.
She just said social justice.
Mm.
That's what she was here
Yeah.
for. That's what she was here
Yes,
for.
the balancing.
The social justice. She said that's what drove my work.
Mm.
It's interesting because do you know
Oh.
that her and Michael are from the same soul family?
Yeah, it's really funny as she's saying that to you. She just said Christ consciousness.
Oh.
So it's that
The
energy.
Blu-ray.
It's
Like-
it's that energy of that highest frequency of who we really are.
Mhm.
And people, there are certain
Mm.
people who come here that embody it.
Yeah.
Embody that frequency.
You're so surprised how I think like the human race is the only animal on earth that's ashamed to be who they are
Mm.
or has to work somewhere. I mean,
Mm.
very few people you would ever meet. If you said at some point in your life, did you struggle with who you are and being able like that is very common to like the human experience, and as we're she because she wants to talk more about the Aquarian energy, because and the humanitarianism is also like Aquarian is like authenticity, like, and it's getting out of the box. Natalie runs a group called Permission Granted, and it's really, really good, and it's like this container, and it's like I always find it interesting to hear what people are like. Well, if I could give myself permission, and it's a little bit sad. You're like, you realize how many of us are out there and we're just like literally suppressing who we are for fear of like offending somebody, for fear of being ousted from something, for rejection.
Well, it's that whole that part of us that's like, don't be different, because if you're different, that means you're gonna die. It all goes back to that.
You're gonna die.
That's where, and I mean, even with yoga, like in that practice, it's everything can be like kind of leveled down to fear of death. Literally anything, like, oh my God, I don't have enough money, and I lost my job, I don't have money. If I don't have money, then I don't have a house, and if I don't have a house, I have nowhere to live, and then I don't have food, and then I'm gonna be out on the street, and and then I'm gonna die. So you can literally break any kind of fear down to the actual fear of death, which to me is just like, we don't actually, I mean, yes, our physical body dies because it's only, it has limits on it, but who we are never dies.
It doesn't. And you know what, I wrote like was it a couple of weeks ago or so, I don't know when it was like recently, I wrote a post about like how so many people pay so much money or have so much energy around the fear of death, but I barely meet people that actually fully live, like because of their fear for death.
You know what she just said? What? She goes, that's my message. She said, that's my message today. Don't be afraid to live.
Yeah, like really
don't
live.
be so afraid of dying that you forget how to live.
Like and what is it?
Well, what she's saying is like she would travel to like these hospitals and all these other countries with these sick children and sick people that nobody wanted anything to do with. And she said it was the one time where I could actually like fully be me, and she said I could touch someone and I could give them like that gift of human contact, because she's saying I also didn't have that.
Oh.
So what she's showing me is like the importance of
Mm.
staying connected to each other and the importance of like of touch. So whether it's like an energetic touch where you're like sending energy, you're sending love out into the world, or like a physical touch, or don't be afraid of that. There's a lot of fear around like being close to people right now. Still, it's just a bunch of bullshit. And she's saying this really is what this. Do not be afraid to live. She said, "Look, I'm still here." She's so funny.
Yeah, right.
She goes, "I'm still here." She said, "I might look different." I mean, she doesn't. She looks like herself, but it's.
I like her golden glow.
Yeah. Well, she's got a light body. That's why.
Yeah. I'm back. And it's just so interesting. It really, really is. And like, it's like, I like your questions, Natalie. Like, you have really great questions when you're like, well, what is it that you say about the permission?
Oh yeah. What would you do if you had permission?
Yeah.
And some people say I would dance in public more. I would sing.
Yeah.
I would give myself permission to not care what my family thinks of me. I mean, and it's very, and yeah, like what happens so even speaking that out loud is already putting a crack into the firmament that you've created for yourself. Like saying it out loud is already, I feel like, planting a seed of a new template for your whole being to embody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like maybe in 10 years, that person's going to actually be dancing down the streets in public.
Right.
And like someone else is going to be singing as they walk along in Center City, Philadelphia. Like it's so, yeah. And it feels very much the high vibe of Pluto and Aquarius is I am doing this to express my incredibly unique soul signature.
Yes.
And know that it is actually helping humanity when I do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what? That is a beautiful way to frame that, Natalie, because you don't realize it, like, but you really are, because when you're in your natural aligned vibration, not overstated, you don't need to be yourself defensively.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like when we're actually like afraid, and that's when people will get attitudes like, this is me.
Yeah.
Like, okay, no, that's you still afraid to be you.
Right.
Right, like aggressive.
Like really aggressive about it.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
You get, and remember, we're on the continuum. I think that there's this thing like something about like consistency and evolution can go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to anybody? Like people think like, well, I'm always going to stay the same. Well, I'm not.
Right.
And that's not good for you. That's called dogmatic positioning. And it's actually bad for your health.
Yeah.
It's like there are things that can be consistent about what you hold dear or valuable, and even those things can change because day to day you're changing, your belief systems can change. So many people are so afraid, like they want to tie, so if I let go of this, how I'm taught to believe, that then I'm going to hell again. Not only are you dying, but you're dying, you're in pain forever and ever.
Right.
That's a loud imprint.
No wonder people are afraid of death.
No wonder why people are afraid of death. And it's like, oh gosh. And like,
I mean, even our bodies, 330 billion cells every single day.
Turn over
in your body. So
die and reborn every day.
Second, like we're always different. We're always growing. We're always expanding. So I'm laughing because today's card is begin again.
Yes.
The daily card was begin again.
Yeah.
And it's like you have the chance always to begin again. And Diana's laughing.
Yeah.
Because she goes, and look, I still get to continue my mission here. So there's going to be something. I think that's definitely going to like pop up around her again.
I'm getting the chills when you say that, because I can't get away from, you know what? Isn't that something like they're like all coming on me right now? I'm like,
yeah.
Is there like Freddie showing me like how his last concert
Yes.
was the
Like the
was the
activator,
the
Mm.
World Aid or whatever.
Live Aid.
Live Aid.
Mm.
For
And so that
farms.
was so that
For farms.
for farms, for humanitarian though.
Yep.
That's a humanitarian effort. Michael,
You know
his
what song?
work
Yeah.
dedicated to
Yeah.
humanitarian efforts.
Yeah.
Look at
Children.
children,
Yeah.
expressions of being who you are,
Yeah.
despite the criticism
Yeah.
that you might get.
Yeah.
You're gonna get criticized anyway.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, and Diana saying, like, even for her, like, stepping outside of what was socially acceptable by putting herself around people who were different, people who were sick, people who, like, were shunned by society because of whatever reason, you know? And she's saying that is also part of it. She just said, she goes, it sounds so simple, but she said, I know being in a human body, it's so hard. But she's saying, like, just love each other.
Mm.
You know, and it doesn't, you don't have to like everyone. I mean, you don't have to like everyone, but something you can do is sit and intentionally just like send love out into the world with the intention that it lands wherever it needs to.
And to
You don't,
yourself.
and to yourself. You don't have to be, I mean, you can be specific if you want to, or you can just say, you know what, I'm just going to send love out into the world and may it go wherever it needs. That creates ripples, guys.
Oh,
when
yeah.
you do that, that is a very, very powerful thing.
Yeah.
It's almost like how my guide showed it to me is like a tsunami.
Mm.
So what happens is you do that and other people are doing that and it's at a certain frequency, a certain vibration. And what happens is those frequencies magnetize to each other. And those ripples create bigger ripples, which then create waves, which then create bigger waves. You know, so it's like this magnet of all of this energy, all this love energy that's getting pulled together. It's creating this wave.
Yeah.
You know, so even if it feels like this isn't making a difference, I'm one person. Yes, you're one person who is unique and has the perfect frequency and who's very important in this bigger picture.
Yeah. And being in your natural frequency brings that connectiveness
Yeah.
into who is supposed to connect with you and where it goes and aligns with the earth.
Yeah.
And
Just be as authentic as you can be.
and you know,
We have to watch our time.
I know our time's rolling, but what she was just wanted me to tell you, Princess Diana said she really likes your permission granted group. Yes, because what? No, seriously.
Yeah.
So why she's saying that is she's telling me, she's showing me the faces of so many people that like would just want to touch her or was like
Yes.
looking for like
Yeah.
some sort of hope
Connection.
and connection
Yeah.
outside of themselves.
Yeah.
And she goes, and what they were really looking for was some sort of permission,
Oh.
acceptance,
Yes.
a message. And she
Yes.
was
Wow,
like, and I
wow,
wish
wow.
what they knew is that
Mm.
they didn't need my permission. They
Yeah.
needed their own.
Oh, yes. Yes. Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you, Di.
Yeah. That's
Oh, I love
beautiful.
that.
Isn't that
Mm.
beautiful?
That's awesome.
That's real. That feels really special because today I just like announced a next launch.
You
actually.
did?
You did?
I didn't even know that.
Oh my God, that's hysterical.
Stamp
For
of
June-
approval.
For June 8th. For June 8th. For
Nice.
8 days with me in permission grant. Oh, for
That's-
$22. Oh,
There you go.
that means we turned into pumpkins.
Yes. That's funny.
That's so funny.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
So,
oh my
So,
gosh.
guys,
What a
listen,
beautiful-
Diana, like her energy is very present right
Mhm.
now, and she can be like she's still doing her work. She's still, you know, leaving her signature and her footprint as she's
Mhm.
like continuing her work from the other side. So, you know, she can be a resource for you. Like, don't be afraid to ask for help or support with certain things or certain signs or guidance to, you know, help you to stay more authentic in who you are.
Mhm.
She said, she's funny. She goes, I'm so glad I got to speak with you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And she's
Thank
talking
you.
to you guys. Like,
Oh,
yeah, she's
oh.
speaking with us, but she's
Mhm.
speaking to everyone
Yeah.
who is watching this. You know, I love her. She's
Yeah.
really, she's
Oh,
so
I love it.
kind-hearted.
she just went like this.
I know. She
Oh,
did with the
you
wig.
did. Princess Di, thank you.
She's laughing. She
Oh,
goes,
that's
she goes,
really
see,
cute.
there's some things you learn that you never, ever let go of.
Yes.
She's very
Oh.
sassy too. I love that. She said, maybe I'll come talk to you again and we can just be like sarcastic the whole time. That's really funny.
Oh.
Oh, I love that.
All right.
All
Well,
right,
Great.
thank you guys
Thank
for
you
tuning
guys
in
for
today.
tuning
we'll
in.
We'll be back next week, and then the
Mhm.
week after is Memorial Day, so we'll
Mm.
take off Memorial Day.
Okay.
And then we'll be back after that. But
Okay.
next week, 3:30. So thank you guys for tuning
Bye.
in.
Thank you
Bye.
guys.
Love
Love you.
Bye.
and stream.
I gotta turn off TikTok.
Yeah.